Hello everyone, and welcome to Cooking with the Word. Today we're in Tazewell County, Virginia, just a beautiful Southwest Virginia location here on the Day Farm. I'm with my good friend Pastor Melvin Day. We've been friends for probably 40-some years, have ministered together at least 35 years, held revivals together, and today we're on his farm to look at Godzilla.
Yeah.
Godzilla, and Melvin's going to have a word for us today. If you want to see Godzilla, tune in, and we got more for you. Hey folks, today we're here with the Edward family, and we got Eric and Priscilla, Nolan and Caden, right? Mm-hmm. And we're going to tell us about Godzilla, but first we want to let you meet a couple of Godzilla's friends. Can you tell us a little bit about maybe the origin of Godzilla? Where did Godzilla come from?
Where did he come from?
Where he come from, those people that wanted to give us seeds, and they gave us them.
So somebody gave you a seed for Godzilla?
Yes.
And where did you start the seed from?
We started from in our house with a cup.
Oh, in a house with a cup. So Godzilla, as big as Godzilla is, started in just a little single seed in a cup. Isn't that pretty amazing? Is that kind of like faith? Mm-hmm. Don't faith start from just a little seed, but yet it grows? So tell me about those seeds. Tell me a little more about Godzilla. Now, what do you think Godzilla has some friends, correct? Yeah. What are their names?
Texas.
Texas?
And Liberty.
Liberty, Texas and Liberty. That sounds great. So we're here on this absolutely gorgeous farm. Priscilla, can you tell us a little bit of the history on this farm?
Well, we might have to have Dad do that, but I'll try. So I guess this was a place where Indians would keep horses down in horsepen, and they would, I guess, pen them in here, hence the name horsepen. I don't know what all they did here. I hope they were good Indians, but I don't know anything else like that.
Okay, I'm just going to kind of pan a little bit now. The thing about horsepen is located in what is called a cove, and one of the other names for this area is the Horsepen Cove. What a cove is just a indention into kind of like a hollow, but more wider and not as deep as a hollow. If you can just see this cove as it goes around these beautiful mountains, and these horses could be kind of kept up in this cove, and you really only have about one direction to get into it, and made it a little easier, I guess, to keep them and everything. But yet you're in just extremely fertile ground here with good water, correct? Is that what they need? They need food, they need water, they need protection. You're not going to have a lot of floods right here, so this was just a great area, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a really good area.
And who was the name of the guy who? This place, I think, at one time was on the Virginia National Registry of Historic Places, or
yes, it was the Whitten family. What was his name? James P. Whitten. He was in a colonel of the Civil War.
Colonel, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think his family was a big deal in Tazewell, starting out the town and stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is pretty historical, and we love it.
And he chose just an absolutely wonderful place. I think it's 250 or so acres here, and
yeah, I think
just a wonderful place. So now, can we meet the stars of the show today? Which one do you want to meet first?
Start with Tex.
Let's go see Tex.
So we have gotten many, probably laughs, because they drive by our garden. They see all the umbrellas and they see fans. So the umbrellas, we're keeping the stems dry from rain and dew because of stem rot. We had this one kind of get soft on us. Okay, so the stem rot, you could tell by if they get soft, and we scrape that off and put a good cleaner on it and fungicide, and we put the fan on there and it dries it up and hardens it up. And so we keep a really close eye on the stem and then the blossom end under here, because those are the two areas. So we try to keep the rain off of them, and we keep them covered with a white sheet to keep the sun from hardening their skin. So as they grow, this one is 500 pounds now. It was measured today. So
500 pounds.
500 pounds.
Wow.
Yep. And this is our oddest one.
And you use a formula that is online that you put into measurements, and it gives you the weight.
Yeah, it's a website where I could put in, do 3 different measurements, end to end, side to side, and round, and that's how we get a guesstimate of the weight.
And this one's name is?
What's his name, Nolan?
Big Texas.
Big Texas.
Big Tex. Big Texas, right?
Yeah.
So you need a cowboy hat to go on this one, right?
He does, yes.
Yeah, that's the great. The odd thing I see about this is they just look like plastic. They look
They do.
unreal. Just, I mean, definitely not something that you would see in nature, but they're awesome. Who's next? Which one am I going to go to next? You ready?
All right, Ken, take it. Okay, so this one's lighter in color, but as it gets older, that's how they get their color. You can tell this is a lot younger than the other ones. This is actually our youngest. She is 600 pounds. We call her Liberty.
600 pounds.
She has a stump problem. Actually, her stump's rotten, so we did surgery on it. We cut half of it out, and we got a fan on it. But as she gets older, she will turn really bright orange. Now, most Atlantic giants can be salmon color. They can be bright orange, dark orange, or even funky color.
And this is more of a salmon color?
This will turn orange. This is the reason it's lighter right now is because it still has its baby
And it's
skin.
an Atlantic giant?
Atlantic giant, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So 600 pounds, and we got a picture of the tractor when we first come in. So
Yeah.
when this is harvested,
Yes.
we're talking about tractor, right? Because nobody's
Yeah.
going to pick up a 600
Yeah, we
pound
can't
pumpkin.
budge these. So we have had Sean, my brother, is welding a lift. We're going to be making a sling and lifting these up with a tractor. So
Wow.
Yep. So this one is our youngest. This one's like 40 days old. They can grow all the way up to 70. So as this one ages, it will turn orange like that because
How much
that's.
do they put on a day?
This one's putting on 20 pounds a day. That one's Texas is our smallest, putting on 15 pounds a day. I don't know why it's.
I feel like I've done that on vacation before.
Yes. So yeah, but we'll take you over here to Godzilla.
Godzilla time?
Godzilla time,
All
and
right,
this
it's
is our
time.
biggest, and it's growing. It's weighing, putting on 30 pounds a day. So
Wow.
yeah.
The one we all been waiting for. Let's go over to. Wow, look at that over there. Now, where are we at now?
At Godzilla.
Godzilla. Wow. Godzilla is huge. Now Godzilla's it's still absolutely beautiful color. Tell us more about Godzilla. How old is Godzilla?
45.
45 days? Now, he's big enough to be 45 years old, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that is one huge pumpkin. That's called an Atlantic
Giant.
So, can you eat this?
I say you could probably make a few pies out of it.
Yeah, you can make a lot of pies and a lot of pumpkin casseroles and pumpkin lattes and whatever else you wanted to make. So, what is the purpose in Godzilla?
Because
Why are you doing it? Why are you growing them?
because I like to farm and I like to grow pumpkins.
Farming's fun, isn't it? It really is. So now,
So this is the first pumpkin, the seed that was donated to the boys. It was sent to the mail. I can't remember the state it came from offhand, but it's from a 800-pound pumpkin. So I look for this one to pass up its parents, and the parents were 800 pounds to this one. So she's definitely going to pass up her parents because she's already at 700 and she's only 45 days old. So if nothing fails on her, we're shooting for 1,000. That's our goal this year, and hopefully next year 2,000.
that'd be great.
Yep.
So you're just going to get an earlier start next year, maybe get the seeds growing
Yes,
in
and
January, or
Probably do more soil samples to see what my ground needs, and add
the acid levels, pH
add in
levels.
some more compost next year definitely, because we started out not knowing how to do this, and now we're learning that these giants like water and tons of compost. So that's
They have to grow that fast.
yeah, they're very hungry plant. I feed them every day.
So one thought I have is I see 4 or 5 total pumpkins, and why?
Well, the plants, if you want a big pumpkin, you have to, it'll break your heart to do it. Cut all of them off, and you pick your favorite one, and you stick to it because it's going to feed just that pumpkin. So it's going to be bigger, no other but one, and then you're going to feed it, and it's going to be massive.
So why Godzilla?
Well, why, Caden? That was your favorite one?
Yes, I loved him, and then he was the biggest one actually.
Oh,
And you got rid of the small ones?
Yeah. Because the small one's like this, and he was like this.
Yeah, he grew faster, didn't he?
so is it okay if I pick a favorite? I think Big Tex is the prettiest one.
That's fine. I like him too.
You like him too? Good. Big Tex is not as big, but I
Yeah,
just
he's
like
a
the way
slow
it's shaped.
one. Yeah.
Funny.
So these are pretty amazing. So you was telling me something about the seeds.
Yeah. Now, if they go and they go to a fair, or they win a ribbon of some sort, prettiest pumpkin, the heaviest pumpkin, However big it is, the higher the seed is. This one, Caden, if we get lucky and it hits 1,000 pound, Caden will be able to sell, hopefully, fingers crossed, at least $25 a seed.
That's great.
Yeah, so
And how many seeds?
the giants won't have as many as your normal pumpkins.
Really?
Yeah, so it varies. Be lucky to get 300 seeds, maybe less. We busted open one the other day, a 200 pound one we culled, and we got probably 100 seeds.
Yeah.
Wasn't much. So that's why they're a big demand in the pumpkin world, in my opinion, because they're rare.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah.
First time I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're talking about a fair. Now, a fair that would be in the autumn, is that like Brooks Garden
Yeah.
Festival or something like that?
They're called pumpkin weigh-offs. That's strictly for giant pumpkins and giant growers.
Wow.
So yeah, there's one in Christiansburg. I think it's in October, and that's where hopefully
That's a new one, right?
It's a new one. It is the Blue Ridge Giant Pumpkin Association. They're on Facebook. Look them up, and they're new, and they're trying to get it in our area, to get this going in our area, getting people interested in giant pumpkins, and it's something new. And the weigh-off is in Christiansburg this year.
I think this video is going to get a lot of people interested, and they're going to say, "Man, I want to try that."
Yeah.
Okay, I've done a video last year where I cooked pumpkin with biscuits. Would this be edible?
Well, you won't eat mine, because let me tell you what, I put a lot of pesticides on these because I don't know what it is about, and I don't do that in my gardens normally. There's something about a giant pumpkin and bugs. They have tore these plants up, and I have used a lot of bug spray, and I haven't used a lot of harmful fertilizers, but because I am the person I am, if I put pesticides on my garden, I won't eat it.
And deers love pumpkins,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, but it probably not whole like this. They probably have to be busted open or something,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. We cover them with sheets. Helps with birds from hitting them. Sun harden the skin, and deer. Deer ain't gonna know what it is.
And who would he have here?
Rebel.
Rubble?
Yep.
How big is Rubble?
He is
200.
200 pounds.
Wow, that's still too big for me to pick up. So tell me why we kept Rubble, and what happened to some of the others.
Well, the other ones was down there, and they keep blowing up.
Blowing up?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, too much water.
Too much water? They got more water than they could grow, right?
Yeah.
Faster, they got water faster than they could grow to contain the water, so they just exploded.
Yeah.
Did it make a noise?
No.
Did it make a noise? Sound like they would make a noise. So we got Rubble. Rubble is on its way. How big do you think Rubble's going to get?
Well, his appearance was 1,300 pounds.
1,300 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's a Casper pumpkin.
A Casper. Oh, so maybe because of the lighter color?
Nope. The man who grew him, his last name was Casper.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's a Casper.
I tried there.
It's a Casper seed.
A Casper seed, and Casper come from its parents was 1,300 pounds. Wow, that'd make a lot of pumpkins, wouldn't it? That'd feed Tazewell County probably, that many pumpkins.
Now, this is not my pumpkin, but it's my cousin's.
Your cousin, what's his name?
Colson.
It's Colson's. Okay, that is one pretty pumpkin right there. So we're going to feed it and make it grow really big too, and hope it don't go boom, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Now, if anyone's interested in this, you can find it on the internet, Hidden Springs Farm. You find it on Facebook, and if you want to know more information, they would be glad to help you out in this area. And we're also going to be doing more videos here on the ancient artifacts that was found in this area. Just some of the nicest pieces I've ever seen were found here. So we're going to try to do more videos on that. So, everybody say goodbye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Say goodbye to Godzilla,
Bye,
Big
guys.
Tex, and Liberty.